Good morning, friends. Welcome to Story Time with your Whitingfield MWR Library. I'm Miss Kelly, and I'm excited to read with you. Today, we are going to read about whales. Our first book is A Small Blue Whale. The author who wrote the words is Beth Ferry. The illustrator who drew the pictures is Lisa Mundorf. A small blue whale. A small blue whale sat in a silver sea, wishing, wanting, waiting for a friend. Waiting was hard, but he didn't mind. He was sure a friend would be worth the wait. As the sun rose, he glimpsed a glint of gold, followed by an inkling of orange and radiant ribbons of red. The colors were so beautiful that the whale wondered if this was what friendship looked like. The sun grew stronger. It was warm and steady. The whale wondered if this was what friendship felt like. As he basked, he noticed a small pink cloud. Could this be the friend he'd been waiting for? "Hello," he called. The cloud drifted across the sun and sent down a small sprinkling of raindrops. "I agree," the whale said. "It is rather warm today." As he licked the sweet, cool drops, the whale thought that this must be what friendship tasted like. The cloud billowed away. "Wonderful idea," the whale said. "I've always wanted to travel south." The whale and the cloud traveled together happily. The whale was sure this was what friends did. They settled under a sky full of stars. "Let's count them," the whale said. 1, 2. The cloud released 1, then 2, then hundreds of raindrops. The whale couldn't keep up. "You're right," he laughed. "There are too many to count." One morning, the sun shone squarely on the small pink cloud. A rainbow appeared. So did a trio of pouncing penguins. They leapt and swooped and laughed and whooped as they tried to catch the colors. The whale was sure this was what friendship sounded like. He wanted to help. Isn't that what friends did? He heaved himself onto the ice. "Hop on," he called. "Whee!" sang the penguins as the whale flung them high into the sky, so close to the small pink cloud, who was swirling away. "Wait," called the whale. He tried to follow, but he was stuck. The penguins clicked their bills, tapped their feet, shook their heads. One by one, they waddled away. A sad blue whale sat on the milky ice, wishing, wanting, waiting for help. 1, then 2, then hundreds of snowflakes floated down. Just as 1, then 2, then hundreds of penguins appeared. They scooped the snow, making a slippery slide. They pushed and pushed, then they clambered on aboard. "Whee!" shouted the penguins. "Free!" shouted the whale as he splashed into the sea. The penguins set up an enormous cheer. The whale sent up a huge spray of thanks. The clouds sent down flurries of frozen confetti. Finally, the whale knew exactly what friendship looked like, sounded like, tasted like, and felt like. And it had definitely been worth the wait. Our next book is Daario and the Whale. The author who wrote the words is Cheryl Lawton Malone. The illustrator who drew the pictures is Bistra Maseva. Every spring when the sun wakes up the land, Daario and his mother move to the seashore. Every spring when the sun warms up the sea, a whale and her new calf swim north to a cool bay. Daario's mother has to work. This year she is a cook at the Salty Cod. The whale is a right whale. She has to swim. She and her calf swim to a bay by the Salty Cod. On his first day, Daario tries to make new friends. Oi, he calls to the kids on the beach. He kicks a soccer ball, but the kids are playing baseball. Puff! The whale spouts. He chases a school of herring. The herrings swim away. Daario backs into a sandcastle. Accidentally. Hey, says a girl. Disculpe, Daario says, turning pink. Sorry. The whale bumps a green turtle. On purpose. The turtle swims away. Later, Daario runs along the sand. He flies a kite by himself. The whale has a notched tail. He launches himself up. Daario sees the whale. The whale sees Daario. Wow, Daario shouts. Me ven ver. Ma, come look. Splash! The whale slaps the water with his tail. His mother hurries over. Every day, Daario races to the beach. Every day, the whale is there. When Daario whistles, the whale spouts. Daario waves, the whale breaches. Daario watches the whale for hours. The whale swims back and forth for hours. Is he your friend? Asked the girl who made the sandcastle. Daario nods. Yes, yes. One day, Daario does not go to the beach. He has a drippy nose. His mother puts him to bed. Mas, he says, but the whale looks for Daario. He waits and waits. When Daario's nose is dry, he rushes to the shore, looking, hoping. They migrate, says the girl. They leave at the end of May. No, says Daario. No, he is my friend, see? Daario whistles. The whale breaches. Splash! Daario runs into the water. The whale swims close to shore, closer than ever. Just waves apart, the boy and the whale stay very still, listening and being. Do you have to go? asked Daario. The whale blinks his large, dark eye. But you'll come back, right? Daario holds his breath. He waits. He wishes. At last, the whale raises his great notched tail and lets it fall. Whoosh! Okay then, Daario says. See you next year. The end. I hope you enjoyed reading with me about whales. Complete the winter reading challenge at whitingfield.beanstack.org to earn a goodie bag of prizes from your Whitingfield library. Thank you so much for joining me and have a wonderful day. Bye.